Welcome to the NSE E Digest. NSE eases COVID shocks on small businesses. The CMA approves securities lending and borrowing. The ABSA New Gold ETF records an all-time high turnover of 91.7 million shillings. KMRC corporate bond begins trading at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. NSE rings the bell for gender equality for sustainable tomorrow. NSE ESG disclosures and sustainability workshop. UN Global Compact and NSE courtesy visit. And the NSE distributes a record 364 million shillings in dividends. The NSE organized the check handover ceremony in January 2022 for the Charity Trading Day beneficiaries. Last year's proceeds were distributed towards supporting SMEs withstand the negative effects of the COVID-19 pandemic through the KEPSA revolving fund, who were the main beneficiaries. Other beneficiaries include SOS Children's Home, Joy Children's Home, and NSE's rhino named Hisa, located at the Borana Conservancy. Through the support of sponsors, the charity event raised a total of 4.8 million in contributions. The Central Depository and Settlement Corporation, CDSC, officially received approval from the Capital Markets Authority to formally exit the regulatory sandbox and offer securities lending and borrowing in a live market environment. This move is a major milestone not only for CDSC but also for the entire market, as investors have the opportunity to earn positive returns from the stock market during both bull and bear market conditions. The Executive Director of the United Nations Global Compact, UNGC, Ms. Sanda Ojambo, paid the NSE Chief Executive a courtesy visit in February. Ms. Sanda rang the bell after conversations centered on governance in the corporate sector with specific emphasis on sustainability. NSE remains committed to fostering sustainability in corporate Kenya as per international guidelines and initiatives like ESG reporting for the collective benefit of companies and investors alike. The Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, KMRC, officially rang the bell to mark the listing and commencement of trading of the KMRC corporate bond on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. The company's first tranche of the medium-term note program was oversubscribed by more than 400%, netting applications worth 8.114 billion shillings against a target of 1.4 billion. The NSE chairman Kiprono Kitoni affirmed that a robust corporate bond market can act as a source of stability for corporates, particularly during periods of financial stress where the freezing up of credit markets are common. The proceeds will prove invaluable in their plans to scale up and provide refinancing home loans, making them affordable for more Kenyans. The ABSA New Gold Exchange Traded Fund ETF recorded an all-time high turnover of 91.7 million shillings on a volume of 44,000 units on March 2, 2022. New Gold issuer RF Limited, a subsidiary of South Africa's ABSA Bank, received approval in February 2017 to issue and list on the NSE. It was the first ever ETF listing in the region. ETFs are significant and highly successful products of financial innovation that are found in more developed financial markets. The NSE continues to support the growth of the ETF market through the business development and public education program to see more investors participate in the market. The Nairobi Securities Exchange, in partnership with Global Compact Network Kenya, UN Women Kenya, and International Finance Corporation Africa, joined over 110 stock exchanges globally to ring the bell for gender equality in commemoration of the International Women's Day. The event seeks to raise awareness about the role and opportunities of the private sector to advance gender equality and sustainable development. The theme for this year was Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow, recognizing the contribution of women and girls around the world who are leading the charge on climate change adaptation, mitigation and response to build a more sustainable future for all. The event was graced by the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Environment and Forestry, Honorable Keriako Tobiko, who affirmed the government is prioritizing green climate funding to promote the growing need of business to advance technology and innovation on climate adaptation. This ensures that people, communities and our economy have the necessary resilience to recover from climate change devastations. The NSE, in partnership with GRI Africa, held its inaugural Environmental, Socio and Governance Reporting Workshop. The workshop was geared to enhance understanding of the value proposition of ESG reporting. Speaking at the event, NSE's Chief Officer Regulatory Affairs Lois Wangoi noted that the way a company perceives sustainability and how it decides to incorporate it in its business strategy will determine whether sustainability can become a competitive advantage. The NSE continues to support listed and private companies as they adopt ESG reporting. And finally, the NSE paid its shareholders a record dividend of 364 million shillings for the year ended 31st December 2021 in a special payout on top of the final dividend. This represents a 164% increase from the payouts in the prior year. The payouts strike a balance between NSE needs for long-term capital investments and cash returns to shareholders in the short term. Part of the cash for the dividend will come from retained earnings. Nonetheless, the business continues to generate cash at a healthy pace. To send your feedback or inquiries, email us on info@nse.co.ke.